Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me. Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a Scottish-made anOrdain Model 1. anOrdain of Glasgow launched in 2018. The Model 1 was the first watch, but this one features a mechanical upgrade that has been added since the launch. We'll talk about that in a moment. In stainless steel, this Model 1 features the standout virtue for which anOrdain watches are known, a handcrafted vitreous enamel dial, and this is called Japanese oxblood. More in a moment. In terms of size, 41 millimeters in diameter, 11.3 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip, 49.8 millimeters, with a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs, which is fairly standard. You'll have many options in the 20 millimeter strap size. This one features a suede strap with a lightly contrasting gray stitch, so it's sort of anthracite and gray. You can see in profile thick leather used, though it's buttery soft, sheer cut and then lacquered for refinement on the bottom. It is incredibly supple. It is an anOrdain factory strap. You can see they use pull-tab spring bars, so you can pop that off if you wish to do so without tools, and then a simple anOrdain branded steel buckle. The case is surprisingly nuanced. You can see this unique junction between lug and case band inboard, a little bit like the inboard bevels of Omega's Lyre-style lug cases. And then we've got this sort of soft bevel that expands on the edge of the lug. They're actually quite thin when viewed end-on. There's a curvaceous sweep that blends the lug into the case band with a domed, polished bezel. Everything here is polished, with the exception of a little bit of media blast on the crown. And you can see the crown is slightly countersunk. It's not a crown guard structure, but it prevents it from protruding too obtrusively. And you can see there is a little bit of an asymmetry here with these horns on each side of the crown. The dial is made of copper underneath, and then vitreous enamel, which takes up to 12 hours to fully apply and to heat. It's applied to create this Japanese oxblood red. Now, the idea here is that anOrdain drew inspiration from Scottish topographical maps, and so we have elements that would have been pulled from orienteering, like the fonts used for the typeface of the numerals, or the hands themselves, which are designed to look like the needles of a compass. Firing at up to 800 degrees centigrade produces this dial, which is made of glass-based paint. That's what vitreous enamel means. It is a glass powder-based enamel paint. And so doing enamel in anything but white reveals absolutely every flaw, and I'm happy to say here there are basically none. You can see the slightly orange peel, ripple-like profile of the enamel, and that's common to even the best, right up to Patek Philippe and Lange. This is about as clean, even, and glossy as you can get enamel, which will never be as flat and glossy as lacquer, but this is as good as it gets on a watch that doesn't cost as much as a Patek Philippe 5374P. Now you can see the watch features a couple of different colors, textures, and tones here, but primarily colors. We have white, we have a lighter version of the red, we have the Japanese oxblood red, and then we have what is described as a straw color for the hands. And this is achieved by first mirror polishing the hands and then firing them, a little bit like the way de Bethune gets yellow fired titanium. That is how anOrdain gets these hands to that straw color. Now there is a hacking seconds function. You can see the difference between the hour hand and the minute hand. It's not hard to see. anOrdain, which I should mention is named after Loch anOrdain, draws a lot of inspiration from its native Scotland. And on the back, you can get customization, all drawn according, more or less, to maps of the Scottish Highlands. You can see a little bit of their philosophy on the back. anOrdain, new hands, old crafts, and it's 50 meters water resistant with a screw-down case back, so I wouldn't say you want to swim with it, but it's more than a standard dress watch in that regard. We have a very lightly domed cambered sapphire, and inside, the original versions of this watch had a Salida base. It is now a La Joux-Perret. This one was made with a G100, which is the La Joux-Perret Swiss alternative to something like a 2824, but it's got a 68-hour power reserve, 4 hertz beat rate, hacking seconds, I believe 24 joules, and so you're getting a little bit more power reserve because the 2824 would be 38 hours, this is 68. So you're getting a lot of fun features. The watch is in excellent shape. There's nary a scratch to be seen all the way around this case. So while it is pre-owned, it is also very carefully pre-owned. If you love this watch and you want a gorgeous artisanal enamel dial from Scotland with a Swiss heart beating within, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.